on top of all the rumors. You got people who are just asking what's going on or if they missed something and you're banning them. Really, dude? Not power hungry? Not paranoid? You're incredibly paranoid. Why are you still going? Don't you see that this is an issue? For that one, I'd actually like a response. Don't you actually see that this is an issue?
You're just confirming the issue that I had and that I made it the right choice. Just like all the other staff members, they're still there are confirming that I made the right choice. We don't need you there, and I'm okay with that.
Did you tell them the whole story?
Your choice because anyone that doesn't agree with you gets banned.
Yeah,
No, dude, no, hang on. The question was, people are being banned for asking what's going on, and you don't see a problem with that.
People are being banned because they're in the server.
No, people are asking why did you ban Jizaku then? All he asked was what was going on, and you publicly threatened him in general.
Really,
you don't do that as a leader, dude. Dude, that is a public threat.
Like I said, you can feel
that is a public threat, dude. Public threat. Public threat.
Okay,
I'm done, dude.
Guys, you understand
Continue
that's
with
exactly what's happening.
Public threat. Woo! Z-snap.
Oh, Jesus.
Calm down, sorry.
You said if he doesn't like how you lead, that he can leave. And you understand that's why everyone in this server is here, is because you've been doing it. That's why people are leaving.
That's the problem. And yeah, I gotta calm down. I'm at work still. But that's the problem, and you don't see that problem. You threaten someone.
This is so
you don't like it? Get the fuck out. This ain't America. This is a Discord server for a game.
Good.
You ain't no gun-toting redneck. Chill. That's the problem. You're too paranoid, and you're too concerned that everyone's out to get me. We're not out to get you. We're trying to help you. But because you didn't want to take help, you didn't want to take criticism, this happened. You don't see that, do you?
Oh boy, read yourself.
Do you know that even still, and I told everyone, the death plan is me, Soren. I'm the one carrying that out. I have people going and telling me still, you really don't need to do that. Just let it go. And I'm like, no, trust me, I understand. I really do. That is why I'm doing this. You guys do what you feel is right. To me, this is what I feel is right. Because right now, we have a bully in power. I don't stand up to, or I don't let bullies go away. You said to me once, talking about the dinosaur game where you're trying to survive, that you didn't understand why all of staff is an asshole and everyone kisses their feet. Now you know. Congratulations, dude. You're the fucking asshole staff now. You just got rid of everyone who gave a shit. Now all you have is people who are asshole staff's back or people who kiss your feet and worship you, which you said yourself you didn't understand why they did it. And you don't see a problem with that. Really? I can't believe you really don't see a problem with that. That this isn't a power trip going on.
I don't think he's listening to you, sorry.
I don't think he is either.
No, he's just banning people while you talk.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Correct.
That's all he knows how to do.
That's why
Isn't
this
it?
Discord is growing.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, can I ask you something? Remember when you told me you didn't use my boyfriend's name to talk to Swift and in his server?
Not the Swift. I told Orf that.
Okay. Would you mind looking in the spoopy evidence chat and reading the 2 mails that I got from Swift?
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Basically, Swift, and I'm sure Violet can confirm since she's here, they said that you definitely indeed used his account. I never gave you any permission to do that.
I can confirm he used it to talk to me as well.
My personal life is exploding because of that. Like I don't know if my boyfriend will ever trust me again, and that's only because I invited Gaius to party with me once in a game. He never asked me. I never gave permission, and it's just terrible that you do that to somebody who doesn't even raid. And I'm sorry, Violet and Swift, if he's here, that happened, and to you too, Orisk. Like I'm really sorry that that happened to you in your Discord because of Gaius's actions.
Well, I mean, there's more to it than that. Far before you even got the admin, he was acting like this. So this isn't anything new to me.
And you still don't see this as a problem, Gaius?
Everything you probably all have heard of me is bullshit. Because he lied about, like, probably 99% of what happened.
Do you want to know everything I've heard of you, Hokor?
No, I know, because I know what a lot of people have said. I watched that whole thing that got recorded when you had that meeting. I watched the entire thing, and it was all fucking horseshit. I had a problem with Gaius as a leader because of how he is as a person, and he's clearly unfit to be a leader of the Discord. And I called him out on that. And then he decided to twist it.
Yeah, the only thing I knew about you was when you went out, you took things with you. That's
no,
it.
The reason that you think that is because I made the stuff, and before we had even established a platform to do anything like streaming, he put that in my position, just threw it at me and said, you do it. I'm not going to do anything else. I'll be the communications. I'll talk to other people. He didn't do jack shit. He didn't talk to anyone. He didn't reach out to anyone. It was all on me and Swift. He didn't do anything. And it was in my email because we hadn't established what we were going to do with any of the streaming or anything like that. And then before we even did that, the drama happened between him and I. So when I left, he banned me and he blocked me, so I couldn't speak to him anyway. So I didn't even know that you wanted any of the stuff back because it was in my email.
And he's still just ignoring everyone. He's not even listening to anything that's going on.
Or no?
No, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought I was muted. That's why I didn't say anything.
No, I've been here. I've been listening to you type this whole time, dude.
He's shit talking.
I've been asking you things.
I'm actually not shit talking.
I can see you typing, guys. I don't think you know what a proxy is because I've seen everything you've typed to everyone since I left.
Well, that's great. So continue.
I think there's a little bit more proof that you're a piece of shit the more you ignore us, honestly.
Okay.
Not only that, but Hokor, we've got so many screenshots that I'll be collecting and blasting. I've already given Yummy some of them, and I know Yummy's already blasted a few of them as kind of a teaser. I'm not going to really send out too much more until I collect all of them, but I know once Yummy gets a hold of them, everywhere else is going to get a hold of them too. I've already talked to Teapot as well.
For the sake of
not only that, but I also have. I know Snowcrow Leaders has been talked to, and I'm going to be talking to my connections in QT and Lucky Noobs as well.
I already talked to Dolphy.
Yeah, and we already know Murph knows everything that goes on.
Because he's in here.
Murph's waiting for his ban.
Murph's everywhere.
For the sake of discussion and stuff,
you're going to ban every single partner.
Let's refrain from straight up name calling. It's not very productive anyways. We understand what we're trying to say, but for the sake of discussion, let's avoid name calling people over the internet. I understand that everyone has not very high opinions of Gaius right now. But let's be respectful to people that are here.
Yeah, I agree. Even though we're all really upset, we should at least do what Gaius can't do for us, which is at least not name call and treat him with too much disrespect. Granted, we are.
I will do my best.
Thank you, Soren.
I can't promise too much due to the outburst you guys heard earlier, but I will do my best to keep calm and try not to.
Thank you.
But at the same time, conversations and talks are a lot better when the other side is actually, not actively ignoring you.
Can I ask you guys something?
I'm just waiting for my chance to talk. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, we've given you plenty. You just refuse to actually speak.
Yeah, you just ignore everyone. We've asked you many questions.
First, someone wanted to say something, though.
Exactly my point. Go ahead.
I was just wondering how long have you all known each other?
Months.
Months.
No, you
Going
knew me for a
on,
month. It was months
I think
ago
it's
when you knew
about
me
6
for a
months
month.
now.
I didn't know you for a month. Do you not know how to tell time? It was far longer than a month.
Okay.
It's going on about half
guys
a year.
are we're all here to publicly bash somebody because we've known each other for a month and he's
We're searching for a resolution.
I'm just trying to understand.
Can I say my piece or no? I mean, this server is dedicated to me, right? I should get a little time.
No, it's not even
No,
dedicated to you.
I can't believe you're so arrogant to
real
even
quick,
think that.
So
the reason that we're all
say or
here
not,
is
asking me to
we all
talk.
got banned because I blew a whistle. I blew a whistle, and a lot of me and a lot of other respected people got banned. Then, so we were like, we still want to keep connection, so we made this server. And a lot of people followed with us. And due to that, Gaius ended up coming in and started listening to everyone who was here and started banning them, whether there was a reason or not. And then we decided to just let him chill in the chat.
Because apparently we're only allowed to hear Gaius' side of the story, not both.
Yeah, which doesn't make much sense to me, considering he's telling me, well, they don't know both sides because they haven't talked to me. Completely no, not realizing, well, maybe he did, that I was there and I had both sides. I had Meow's side, I had the other staff member side, and I had his side. And I was defending both sides to the other one. But first, Gaius is waiting for a chance to talk. So Gaius.
So regardless of what's going on, regardless of who's right and who's wrong, to those of you that feel I've wronged you, I apologize. Honestly, I do. To those of you that have helped get the server where it's at, regardless, I appreciate what you've done and the work that you put in because it's impressive, honestly. And there's no doubt.
So why didn't you treat us with respect until just now? Why did I have to blow up for you
I've
to
always
even
said this.
give us a
I've
fake
never
apology
not.
like you're doing now?
So anyway, it's not a fake apology. I've always said this. I'm not even apologizing besides that
You
portion.
couldn't give me an apology during the mediation with me and Soren.
Let's let him talk.
Let him talk.
So it's understandable that those of you who helped create the server to where it's at now, bits and pieces of it between each of you kind of thing that you've wanted to, it's no doubt that you guys would feel a sense of ownership as well. I don't blame you for that in one bit, and you guys deserve that, honestly. If I come across as a dick or mean, it's not my intention ever, unless it's against somebody like Yummy. That guy can fuck off. I know he's listening, but the server has 3,000 people now. I never expected it to be what it is, and it's honestly pretty cool that it just is what it is, regardless of the bash and regardless of what you guys plan on doing. At this point, I really don't care. You guys can do what you want to do. We're still going to be here. We're still going to have that many people, and we're still going to be fine. Yeah, we may not post on Reddit for a while because just like last time, you guys are going to troll us a little bit. We'll refrain from that.
Oh, that's not what happened last time.
That's not what happened at all, dude.
Anyway.
You're just delusional, so calm down.
So
try to resist from lying.
How does he still have hope after all this?
Guys.
He ruined everything.
Guys,
let him finish.
Let
him talk.
I have hope because I get DMs from people and first accounts from people saying to me specifically, as well as to other staff members, they're appreciative of what we do here, and that's why I continue to do what I do.
Staff members you no longer have.
So I still have most of them. You think you took a lot?
No,
you don't.
No offense, I didn't do shit.
Okay, so think what you guys want. If you guys don't like my server, go create your own. That's fine. I encourage that. If that's truly what you want to do, which is clearly what you're going to do, go ahead and do that. You guys are bashing me here, and that's fine. That's what makes you feel better.
Okay,
But
guys, I really need to ask you this. Did you realize you banned like almost all of your instructors?
I understand who I ban, and I ban them for a reason.
Because they challenged
I
you.
got banned
No,
because I raised a concern about what was going on, and then I left, and then you banned me, like, for good. I just wanted answers. I was concerned it was making me anxious that all of a sudden all of these staff members were gone.
Yeah, and
This
these
is what I'm
bans are on
getting at,
precaution,
dude.
and Meow
No,
knows that
dude,
as well.
no,
It's
Hey,
not
you
a
banned me
reaction
for a
kind of thing.
precaution? On
You
what?
banned him because he asked a question, and
If you
you
guys
don't
don't
see
like
that
the
that's
server,
an
you need to
issue.
be in it, which clearly you're
No,
not.
dude,
So
We
you don't
love the
you're not
server.
getting it.
We love the
love
server.
the server. We hate
Yeah.
how you're leading.
hold on. Just give me 1 second. This is Willow, guys. I've talked to you for the last couple days. I've only ever had nice exchanges with you. I literally just came here to hear what was going on, and you banned me like 5 minutes ago, and I don't know why. I've never.
Yeah.
Precaution for what, guys?
Hold on. Let him talk and let me talk. I'm saying that I've only came here to find out what was going on. It is a little odd to me that you would ban somebody without saying anything whatsoever, and then you come in here and say you're apologizing, but
Oh
why?
my god, stream.
Why am I instance?
This is so good.
So look
This is so good, true.
Because as soon as I saw your name in here, and I was going on the list and banning people based off of what I was hearing in here, I rolled my eyes and I was upset that I saw you because I like you.
Dude, this guy,
this
guy's talking right now. He's the owner of the Rage Training Academy,
or what you're doing,
and it's like he's always blasted that like there's all this elitist EU guilds who promote him.
Just shit talking me in my server.
No, I'm here because I mean the reason I'm here is I had been talking with both you and Meow because there was going to be a meeting today, and I was waiting to hear back about my application. And from what I understood, it was going to go through. So yeah, of course I'm here because I am confused. I don't think that you should be just preemptively banning people without at least talking to them, especially if our exchanges up to this point have been nothing but pleasant. So that doesn't speak volumes for you when you do something like that from someone who has been at this point pretty neutral. If you look through all the chat in here, all the actual posted chat, I've said nothing negative.
Yeah, and I understand and see that.
I would be cautious that you're jumping the gun. I think that you're being. I mean, I understand you're going to be defensive at this point because you are being attacked. I'm not saying it's justified or not, but I do think that when this many people are upset, there has to be some legitimacy to it.
But look at who it is, though.
Oh my God.
That's
got nothing to do with it. I'm telling anyone else's credibility.
Calm down, guys.
I'm trying to be the voice of reason here because I'm not sided with anybody. At this point, I've always told you that I've enjoyed your Discord. I enjoyed the people there. Everybody there has been kind and helpful. Everybody from you to
this is so
I've not
hilarious.
had any issues. So if there's been something going on in the background, I wouldn't be completely dismissive of it because here's what's going to happen. If there is an issue going on, it will repeat itself if it's not addressed.
Well, let's put it this way. Who could have approached you with this issue?
I'm just saying that no matter what happens at this point, you do need to at least reflect that there must be some validity to it. Whether you can accept it or not right now, I don't know. There must be some validity to this many people being upset. There must be some source of validity here. And that's that's the only reason I came over here is to see what was going on, because everything, like they said, on your end was being deleted, and I didn't understand what was happening. And I didn't want to ask a question and get banned. So
Willow,
you do need to.
if I may.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Everyone here is angry because of the deletion and the forcing of his thoughts. And we are all here because we tried to bring this up to him in private, and then we tried to bring it up to him again in public, and he didn't want to listen to
Oh my god, my Discord is going crazy.
That was one of the things that we were going to talk about. And this is the third time, if I'm not mistaken, that something similar has happened. This is just the first time it's been on this scale.
And that's all I'm saying is from a mature standpoint, there's always validity to both sides. There's always some validity. I'm just saying that before you start willy-nilly banning more people and losing more people from your Discord, I would think about it a little bit longer.
Why are you assuming that everyone here is against him versus trying to figure out what the fuck is going on?
I just came over here to find what's going on. I wouldn't just
Not
start
you
banning
in particular,
people.
just everyone who's here or the voice of this conversation.
So, I mean, I'm just saying that everybody needs to, like, especially Gaius, I would just think about this a little bit further before you keep banning people.
The biggest thing I can say is that look at what's going on in the T servers right now. In Guild Wars 2 Raid Academy right now, we're going about business as normal.
Oh my
All the
god.
stats is there.
Oh,
very
everything's
dedicated,
normal,
understands
guys.
Everything I did and supports
Everything's
as far as I know,
normal.
because I
What
received.
staff? You
What
banned
staff?
What staff?
5 people.
Okay. Regardless, staff is staff, and they're there to help.
is
You
that?
had
the Discord
50.
grow.
Staff you have left?
Who
You
is
had
it?
Anyway,
50 staff.
There's
Let
no
him
one
talk.
else, guys.
Let him talk,
95%.
guys.
on the opposite side of things, look at this Discord right now. I mean, you literally have channels to try and fucking bash me at this point.
This isn't bashing. This is just talking about your bullshit.
This is a community.
Can I say something?
We
Can
need
I-
it to support each other during this time of bullshit.
I want to ask guys a question. You said you apologized if you felt anyone wronged you, but I want to ask you about specific things you did to me. You
Holy shit.
contacted me
People are missing
on an
out
account
on
pretending
this
to be
so
someone
bad.
else,
Yo,
trying to get me to
people
spill
need to
drama
fucking
on
tune in right now. This
You
is
apologize for
like
that, and you
live
admit that you did it.
NA drama.
Yeah,
live.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was going on and I was nervous at the time, and it was wrong of me to do.
And then,
I know that.
and then
and
2
that's why
weeks
I quit.
later, 2 weeks later, I messaged your main account asking you to admit you did this, and you did not, even at that point. Do you
'Cause,
agree
you
to
know,
that?
Yeah, because again, I was backed in the corner with all this, and I'm admitting it now, and I told you that, and I even
Guys.
told other people.
Who backed you into a corner, guys?
I don't remember backing you into a corner. I just remember asking you if you
Anyway,
were aware of
my
what
main point
happened,
of this-
and you denied it.
My main point of this, if anybody would like
Oh.
both sides of the story, because apparently you've heard one now without
Real
hearing
quick,
mine. A lot of
guys,
Who
people.
I
backed
want
you into
one
the corner,
You
though?
guys are free
I
to
have a
contact me with
question.
anything. In the meantime, you
I
guys
have a
do what you
question.
feel like you need to do, and
I
I'm
have a
gonna go live
question.
my actual life because there's way more important things going on than some people.
Guys, I've
I
got a
actually have a
question,
question
dude.
too. I have one.
It's a question. It's a really quick one,
left.
and he left.
He left.
All right. If anyone's curious, the question I was going to ask his stance on liars. Just if anyone's curious.
I was gonna ask him about the Snapchat thing and about how he tried to blame me for something his girlfriend did.
Yep.
I'm really glad that I blacked out my email address.
Yeah. So.
What? It's only game.
That was good, guys. That was really good.
Let's just move on, because like this is going on and on. And
We
honestly-
really can't because a lot of people have questions and we owe it to them to answer them. Like if we have the answers, we need to tell them, at least from our perspective, what is going on.
Especially
can't just
considering we
sweep it
have
under the rug.
proof of him doctoring stories to suit his will.
I want to thank. I finally got him to admit to it. He just admitted that he posed as someone other than him to try and disturb drama with me. He just admitted to that. I want to thank Willow for giving her side of view. I think it's good to have a neutral point of view on this.
I would like to thank you as well.
For sure, it was awesome, Willow, what you said.
Well, I mean, it's just a matter of just if you take yourself away from the situation, because I don't know both sides either. I just know for me personally, I was literally sitting here when he came in watching. I saw my Discord disappear, and I was like, really? Like I was like, I'm just sitting here listening. I've written nothing. I've said nothing negative. All I've said is that if this is the way it is, if the differences between you guys are this big, and this is the way he's going to react to it, then the best thing to do is to separate. Create your Discord with what you think is a better atmosphere and do something positive with it, because there's really nothing you're going to be able to do to change his mind, and he is going to be defensive right now because he is getting attacked, whether it's justified or no. He is being attacked, so he's not going to be receiving that well.
So can I interrupt you to
Yeah, go ahead.
respond with one thing?
Go ahead.
So that's all well and good, but he's spread rumors about me
Yeah.
that are
About
not
all
true.
of us, actually.
Yeah.
And
I'm aware of
if
those.
you expect me to sit by and do nothing about that, that's not going to happen.
No,
I'm
no,
going
that's
to
your
react to it, and
personal
I'm going to try.
I'm
and
not
fix it.
saying that you shouldn't.
can
I'm
do
just
what you
saying
want.
I'm talking about in general in terms of what you do now with the Discord and everybody being gone, how you can do a positive thing in terms of making a new
Exactly.
Discord, contributing to
That's
that.
what
With
we
your
plan
personal
on.
things, I'm not saying you
Oh,
shouldn't deal
that's
with
all
that or address it. That's not what I'm saying.
They're
Yeah,
better.
she never said that you weren't justified in feeling wrong either.
No, I said whether he what he did was justified or not, whether what I'm not saying he's innocent, and I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm saying I don't know the full story. I wasn't there. I haven't been
At this
participating.
point,
This is very educated.
At this point, the
Thank you.
die is cast. It's
done.
Okay,
The
well,
bridges
I
have
wanna
been
say
burned.
something.
There's nowhere to go from here except forward.
Yeah.
When the meeting happened, he banned all of the upper staff except for Lo and I. We were the only upper staff that remained, even though
Yeah.
we were in it on it. I don't know why we didn't get banned. I pulled him aside. It was just Lo and I, and we talked for like an hour and a half. I told him that he has to step down, and if he doesn't step down, this is gonna be blown out of proportion. I told him as well that I told him in his face that, do you know that your actions right now is vindicating Hoko and Swift? That your actions right now, your personality, is confirming what they have been saying when they were still in a Discord, and they said, "I don't care," or he said, "I don't care." So like, in a way, like he proved what he was, which was, not a good
I mean,
person.
you were on the meeting, the afterwards meeting, when I told him, Gaius, I really don't care about the drama going on, about what's going on with Mew, about Mew doing her job or no. I don't care because I don't know. And I don't really want to know. That's not the thing I'm talking about. I'm just here because I'm mad the way you handle things. I really didn't like the way you handle Sovereign. Okay, he was being disrespectful, but why didn't you just drag him away and told him, okay, back off? He just banned him out of the blue, and then I just realized he just banned Nolan
He
and
was
Chia
reactive,
and
and that
me.
was a stupid thing on his part because his only thing that he can do is ban people. Okay?
Yes, and then
That's
you
the only
ask,
thing he can do.
and then we ask him, okay, can you unban him and just let him come and tell the side of the story so this can be handled the right way? And he said, no, I won't. I will keep him banned because I was like, okay, I was thinking, okay, at that point I was about to say, okay, I'm out of the staff. I'm just gonna be back to be a regular member of the Discord because I like the Discord, but I just don't want to be a staff anymore. I don't want, even if I'm just an instructor and this has nothing to do with me. Like, I have no clue what's going on. I don't really care about what's going on. But I just didn't want to be a staff anymore. But then I just had some family things going on, so I just went away. And then I just realized Shia was also banned,
Shit.
and Nolan, and I was like, wait, what? Why them?
They're on QQ mode right now. They're trying to get him to come back.
Just for being
They,
here.
they, they're trying to get him to come back into the
Yep.
channel.
Me too.
But look who you associate with, in his words.
Yeah.
He didn't ban me and Lo because he didn't think we were on it, though we were. But he asked me if I was in a Discord because I think he didn't know that I was still in it because I was still trying to keep it together. Like when I was talking to him, there was still some hope that I had that this will still remain together. We can still piece everything back together. But I told him, like I said, you either have to step down, remove yourself, or you go to them and try to make amends. And that's it, And I tried, and he didn't listen.
Yeah, you also recommend him to step out for take like real vacations out of the Discord for a while. Yeah, you say a week, and he just completely ignored you.
Okay, you guys
completely ignored me.
don't shoot the messenger, but some of you are welcome back on the server.
No thanks.
Nope.
I'm good. I already got demoted.
I figured that would be the response, but
Is he gonna welcome me back into the server?
Well, thank you for coming at least.
What is it's Faraday here. From the sounds of it, good thing I never stepped foot over there to start trying my hand at raids.
Gaius appears to have calmed down. It's not clear. I think he's calmed down. I think he's seeing this a little more level-headedly now.
Look, as I just mentioned, as Caesar would say, the die is cast.
I'm trying to calm him down right now, okay?
I know,
I'm
but the gist of it is he's already banned everybody. There's no love to be regained at this point between a lot of these people.
I think he realized.
And even if if people were to rejoin, right? If he was to undo those bans, I doubt that the dynamic would not be the same. The environment would not be the same. Nothing can be the same anymore because of what
The only way
happened.
that can be the same is if he removes himself and passes it on. Admit defeat, concede,
and you know what?
Preserve what is left and let him just go. That's it. Otherwise, we're gonna have a dead Discord and then it's gonna die.
I think it's too late, honestly.
If all sorts of shit has to be done when you guys rejoin, I am actually completely willing to start assigning roles because that is something I can do quickly and help with.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you now like a head monitor now on Discord?
No, I honestly, if I have to step up and clear out shit, I will. I'm not on either side. I am completely neutral in this situation because I miss the drama.
Wait, so
Alright, well then I would encourage everybody here to wait until Soren and I have, and whoever else would like to help us work on this official document with screenshots and everything of just exactly how Gaius has been treating people and what he's been doing, and it'll pretty much sum up a lot of our opinions. So I guess just wait for that.
I just think both sides are grossly overblowing this, and this just needs to stop.
If you think we're overblowing it, I don't think you understand what he's done to some people in here.
Yeah,
no
like
offense or anything.
I heard the thing about the alt account. That was uncalled for. But also, nah, we're gonna just make another server and just screw it.
Kestrel,
Is also uncalled for.
I suggest heading over to Spoofy Evidence and look at all the times he's basically said, no, this is my way. Fuck off.
He is kind of like that. I get that vibe, but if we get a change that after this kind of thing, then I mean, I guess
That's the problem, Kestrel.
Kestrel,
We
this is not the
were
first
trying
time.
to talk
This
to
is
him
so good.
in order to
Holy
change him.
shit.
We wanted to make him better.
Yes, you could,
We
girl. Oh my
wanted
god,
in
this
ways
is
that
so.
were so negative that we ended up being banned
Oh
and
my
it caused
God.
the exodus. We were trying
An exodus.
to make the place better and trying to protect everything.
Like, look, Kestrel, I even like yelled at Soren initially.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I knew it was
It
going
was
down.
justified.
I know now, like, well, I know,
Yo,
but
this
I didn't
is
know it would be this public. I
so.
thought initially.
So basically, if you guys ever heard of the ray training Discord, here let me lower them. If you ever heard of the ray training Discord that SC promote, you know the one they post just in the benchmark, the Ray Academy. Remember how I keep saying the Ray Academy is literal shit? They are trash and they blah blah. Well, this is what happened literally like a week or two later. They basically implode. The owner of the Ray, they basically had a staff meeting and they raised some opinions. And the guy that owned the Ray training Discord wasn't happy with the opinion, so he basically banned all the staff. He kicked all the trainer, and then he started banning every single person in the Discord that say something such as "What happened? What?" And he just banned them, and they just basically tell them that like I'm the fucking boss. I do whatever the fuck I want. So they made this Discord, and they brought him. Basically, anybody got banned came to this Discord to have like a conversation. So they invited him over, and during the fucking conversation, he's like, "I'm sorry to everybody. I'm apologize to everybody. Fuck that yummy sauce guy." I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't even do anything."
No longer able to be trusted by the staff, in which he can keep control of the owner tag. He would have to give that up regardless.
So now they're like talking about like
Another plan,
what happened
which
he
was
did
the
and all
next
this
one, if
stuff.
that didn't work, was all of us just go, you know what? We don't want to be staff anymore. Keep your owner tag. Keep your dean. We just don't want to deal with it.
I don't know why it's always my fault. Like I didn't even do it. Well, actually, the whole drama started out because he banned me from the Discord,
We
and
have all of this in
a bunch of people in that Discord is in RAN, and they are like officers, officer and stuff in RAN, and so they were like they went on like a witch hunt on his ass, and I was like, damn, it was very funny. It was very funny.
And create a more awesome location.
And then he made it like a Reddit post, and then I posted the Reddit post, and I was like, meme that shit, and like everyone started memeing that Reddit post.
Someone who has nothing to do with the drama, but was there when it started?
Yeah, go for it, man. I would love to that point of view.
Look, we were like on a regular meeting. Soren started bringing. Soren.
I think random user deleted it, but it was fucking hilarious as fuck.
To demote her, which I really still don't care about it, honestly.
Here we go.
But I mean, Soren did wrong from my point of view before I knew all of this and all that's going on, because once again, I was just an instructor. I just deal with teach people how to do raids. That's pretty much how I do. So I don't really care about the stuff things. But yeah, Soren started bringing it out. I was like, okay, I really think this is not the place. That's sure. And then
I'm actually having a hard time understanding what he's saying.
Blew up because everyone in there goes
is that racist?
because of the way Gaius
I don't think that's
decided to
racist.
handle that ban. He just banned him out of the blue, and we were like, okay, that it's really not okay. And that's when the whole thing blew up, and then when people started to want what just happened. If he handled it like driving him away, this will be quite different.
Wait, how the fuck is that toxic, Grim? That's not toxic.
I told him that
Are you serious?
That this should be brought to private. Like, I knew it was gonna go south. The moment that Soren talked about it among 20 people.
Wow,
it
am
was
I
gonna go
that?
bad.
Wow.
For me,
That because
I
I'm
was
really
just
close to
trying
the
to
mic. I'm
preserve the
sorry.
so
I'm sorry, team.
I was the one that told
I will
guys
go
to move
ASMR now, okay?
to a private leadership.
Is this better for you
To
guys?
salvage what we had.
This is what I do every night.
A last ditch effort.
It wake
But he
ups
banned
to
me.
drama.
He didn't even listen to me.
Literally
Milwaukee.
NA drama.
Yes, I'm hearing.
The reason I did it in such a public way with people who had
Oh,
no
no,
idea
sorry.
of what
Don't
was
get me
going
wrong.
on.
I've been here from the beginning. I know what you did. I'm just speaking on
Okay.
on behalf of the past me who didn't know what was going on and who didn't even understand a word of what you were saying about you and about the stuff and about anything.
Yeah.
I mean, the me back then didn't even know what was going on. Now I know because I've been on this chat, on the Discord from the beginning. So I actually hear you telling me why you did in such a public way. I actually know, and now I can agree with you somehow. But I'm just speaking to Kestrel because she wasn't there, and I say I was gonna speak on behalf of my point of view as or an outsider who just was there when it all started. So my point is, the whole thing blew up when he decided to handle things the way he did. If he didn't ban Sorin just like that, and if he just moved Sorin and moved him away from the thing right there, and then just came back.
So
Okay,
is
sorry
tomorrow?
for
Is
that,
SC
guys.
still
We're
gonna
handling it
promote this
now.
fucking Discord?
What are you guys gonna do about it?
We'll be okay. Also, Kestrel, about what your suggestion, I'm almost done, by the way. About him stepping out for a week, Asta actually suggested that to him directly on a meeting afterwards, after he banned Sorin. He made at this meeting who he invited everyone who wanted to hear what happened. He didn't tell us about anything. She just say Sorin was being disrespectful, so I banned him. That's pretty much the whole thing. But anyway, Asta just told him, okay, you should. What about you take a week vacation of everything and like for real, don't come in the Discord for a week. Just come to yourself, and this is being stressful to you. Blah blah blah. And he just ignored him. So your proposal was already proposed, and Gaius
I
just
mentioned
ignored it.
I mentioned
suggested
the
it
same
as
thing.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both mentioned it. Lo and I, when we had just Lo and I a meeting with him alone, the three of us talking about the best case scenario. Because I still had hopes we could have salvaged this, because I did not fully agree with Soren of how public he went. Though I do understand the reasoning, doesn't mean I fully support it. I still had hope that it could
As
be
long as you
salvaged.
know the reasoning, that's the only thing I
know.
ask for.
I understand your reasoning, and I'm not defending Gaius because he is full of shit. And actually, after Swift was banned, I knew this was gonna happen again. I talked to a few people, and I knew that the personality that he was, I knew it was gonna happen again, and it did happen again. Okay, so, but I understand where you're coming from, Soren, and I know why, but I
I
still
feel
don't
like I should smoke
fully
some
support
weed. Well, listen to this.
how it was all conducted. 'Cause I
You're
still had
perfectly
some
fine, man. I had hope as well.
I know, and I had hope as well. A lot of hope, because
In-
it's sad to see it go, man. Like, you spent a lot of time. I spent half a year almost. A lot of people have spent time, a lot of their time.
That
and
that
money.
server changed my rating
Yeah.
It
like
changed people,
lot
and
of
also
so much.
what's matter is people met other people. We
Yes.
became friends, and people.
That's why I'm
people-
here, because of the people that are here.
Yeah.
Exactly. We
Same.
managed to find.
Look,
Everyone's
when
here because we love
fucking
each other.
half the people that I give a shit about in that server get banned, I got to know what the fuck's going on. That's why I'm here.
That's
why I got
that's same.
Yeah. And I
They,
really, I honestly don't think Gaius realized that the server is not him, but the people on it.
Exactly.
He really, I mean, yeah, the feeling I got from him when he was talking to us, like on staff meeting and right now before he joined here, is that he feels like he is the Discord. He don't realize that people are the Discord.
may I have the floor for a sec?
Go for it.
All right. So the way I'm seeing this, I was mostly neutral about this until I was invited into this Discord, and well, Gaius kicked me from the other Discord because I haven't said a thing in there since like October, but I'm a bad guy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that Discord meant a lot to me. I mean, I went from a complete raid newbie. I had absolutely no knowledge of what was going on, and I had people like Swift, Tev, Meow, all teach me how to become, how to do raids, and I built up from there. And because of that Discord, because of everyone in there, and even people in here, because of people in here, and I'm assuming still people in there, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I now do full raid clears with a group of my own.
Amazing.
Awesome.
And,
That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'm already working on my second set of legendary armor. I'm doing amazing, and to see that Discord, which I've recommended to other people,
so many people,
just
that is one of the
going
reasons
down
why
the shit, and it's just like I've seen shit like this happen before in other games I've played in very competitively. And the root problem of all this is just going to be the fact that people with his kind of personality don't mix well with people of other personalities that just kind of go against that. So he's really like the odds of him changing his perspective and changing the way he acts. It's extremely minimal.
it's authoritarian in a way. He's a authoritarian character.
If he keeps acting the way he is, that Discord, which I had a good amount of memories in, it's going to go down in the shitter, and that's not fair to see. I mean,
I totally agree. Thanks to the Discord, I got a lot of my raid clear too. Like that's why I get my raid clear throughout the week.
Thanks, Yummy.
Yeah, thanks. Like
yeah.
this is why I was so heartily trying to tell guys to step down, because if he doesn't step down, then the people that who wants that experience that you just described with, they had to find it somewhere else, right?
Yep.
And, these stories, they won't be repeated anymore because they're gone. I mean, like until something better comes up, which might, but it's just sad to see it go.
I can't
It's
stop
just
laughing.
It really is.
It is, and I gave guys a pretty clear.
The dude's actually crying.
Step down. He didn't say he didn't listen to me, so. And this was.
Can I say something about this? So I think a lot of the situation that's happening right now could have been avoided if all of us that realize that there's a problem now did something earlier and supported the people who were wronged first. And I think a lot of people just didn't do that. Like there were people who were wronged straight at the beginning and spoke out against what was going on the Raiders Academy server, the Raid Academy server, and the rest of the people just didn't do anything about it, or if they did it in private, and they didn't want to like actually address the problems publicly or even with the people that were causing these problems. And I've been talking about these problems pretty much since the server existed, and no one would either people wouldn't believe me when I tried to tell people that it's not the best server to go to, that it has problems on it, and I was right about everything. As far as I can tell, this just confirms everything I was trying to talk about.
Well, to be fair, a lot of that stuff was administrative. Nobody knew about that stuff because the Discord and the training itself didn't necessarily suffer from it.
Like,
well, can I respond to that point?
Can I
it was obvious even if I wasn't in the staff of the server, and it was obvious that those problems existed. So I don't think that's true.
Yeah, Orsk, I'm sorry. I should have spoken up earlier. I didn't know. My perspective of it was a bunch of people, basically most of DNT, not part of DNT, part of Yummy's Guild, came in, and the way I was presented it was that they started a bunch of shit, started basically spamming the server and causing a whole fucking issue.
It's my fault.
And I was willing to accept that. And it turns out that my perception of this and other things, I was getting inklings that things weren't exactly right, and I didn't act. And I think
Soren can tell you what happened to that Saboteur because he was actually there.
No, I saw it. I
Yeah.
saw that shit. I saw it go down. I saw the ban come out. Regardless of what happened and how it was presented, it was not the right call to ban for that. It should have been a warning or something, or even something else. I'm not defending that at all. I just want to say that,
Yeah, on
I think
that
there's a
note,
lot of people who don't have the full story of everything that's been going on, and the more I read, the more I'm kind of glad I'm out.
I was still really new in my position when that happened, so I'm really sorry that happened to the people that it affected. I should have done more.
Look, guys, guys may be the face of Red Academy, and people that interact with them would obviously have bad experience, but
We have all the heart here.
a lot of it, a lot of the day-to-day business is done with the upper staff and the lower staff. Guys doesn't do much besides talking to people about bans and banning people. So
That's all he's ever done.
yeah,
Since
well,
I was
yeah,
there.
pretty much. And which is why a lot of people didn't really see this happening, and when it surprised them that it happened now, they're shocked because they didn't realize that all this was going on, because all they did was talk
Damn
and
it.
play with the upper staff.
Fine,
and
I'm
lower
not gonna
staff.
ruin it.
But the people who had interactions with Gaia's understood, right? But then Gaia's wasn't really the whole content of Raid Academy. He was just the face.
He was barely even the face. That's the thing. He was never around. He was never part of the community. He never spoke to people. He never raided with people. He never trained anyone. He was never there except when wielding the ban hammer. That was the only
But
time
I'm the
he
owner,
spoke up.
guys. Listen to me.
Yeah, I mean, him pulling the owner card every time something doesn't go his way is obviously a bad of a very bad leader. Okay, if you have to say I am the owner, you're no owner. Okay,
That's what my wall of text is actually about. I'm almost done
that
with
is what actually what was his name? In Game of Thrones, there was a scene where Tywin Lannister.
Joffrey.
No spoilers.
What?
I mean,
Spoilers.
It's like
Here,
4
here,
years
here.
ago.
I am
It
the
was
Senate.
On another point that I want to bring up, there was specifically a council created of upper tier management that could talk to one another and make changes and give feedback to each other if something goes wrong. All of them wanted to talk to Gaius.
Guys, I'm gonna
Gaius
link.
disagreed.
I'm gonna link you guys a link
And
of
instead
what
of
happened
reflecting
with
on
all this shit. Okay,
their
hold on.
side, he outright banned them.
Yep.
What's the point of having a council if you're not gonna take that feedback?
Yep, that's a good point.
Just for show.
That's all. So I told him I didn't agree with the direction the server was going.
Oh god, these walls.
And I said, best luck, good wishes. And he banned me. Whoop-de-doo.
And deleted your message.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh, I think Sloth had something he wanted to say. He
Yeah,
asked
let's
in
not speak.
general chat. or whatever.
I just put a wall of text in chat. That's basically what I wanted to say. TLDR is that Gaius is a military dictator, and that's not very good for volunteer environments.
Because nobody was able to volunteer. It was all voluntold.
Exactly.
I mean, it's. Well.
What the fuck? All of text? I'm not gonna come base on all text.
I get that, but he either needs to learn how to.
I'll use this mouse skin.
I think it's just his personality in general. which has nothing to do with his military
I
background.
got all the mounts.
Believe me, that has nothing to do with his military background. Because I
All
have
the
met
30
people
mounts games
who
except
are
for
from the
this shit.
military who are open-minded, who are not like. So
I don't like these.
I mean, some people are just gonna be assholes. I mean, that's it.
But honestly, as a person that literally just came to the raids or came to the Channel 2 raid, wasn't ever part of admin, wasn't part of that. I wasn't aware that there was upper admin drama,
Yeah, because you had
which
these
is a good thing.
interactions with just the other stuff.
Murph,
right?
Yeah, we tried to contain everything that we could, and we tried to
You
contain
don't realize
Bitcoin
it, but
too.
it's bad that it's there.
It is bad that it's here, but you'll always have it with a group of people.
Everyone else below him was doing a wonderful job. Every staff member, every hall monitor, they were all pulling their weight. But there was one at the top who wasn't, and we all know, okay, who that is. And
Meow.
I mean, Meow,
Destroyed
yes.
it. No, I'm just kidding. Meow.
Meow,
What?
why are you such a bad person and lying all the time? You're on trial right now, Meow.
Oh my god.
Your crime against the
Leave or
Republic
you'll be.
is too much.
Wait, why are you being happy now?
The only
wait,
thing
wait.
I ever did was ask him to be nicer
Wait,
to people,
why
and
are you
then he
being happy
decided
now?
he
What?
didn't want me there anymore because I
No.
said it too much.
No.
Out of line. You should not tell
No,
them
they're supposed to argue. Wait.
That's
What's going on?
ridiculous.
Wait, hold on.
That wasn't very nice.
Hold on.
Watch your place in the triad.
What triad? Come on.
Alright, well, there's like 100 people here.
Okay, on a super random note, the bowl of
So, Hokor, when
sweet
we gonna
and
see it?
spicy butterfly, the power food, it's on the trade on the thing that you can buy with
Guys,
20.
Tax traders,
Who said
tax
my name?
cards.
Raid resets in like half an hour. Let's all raid. Come on, everyone.
15
minutes.
I'm keen.
15
I was
minutes.
saying, Hokor, when do we fuse? Because we've got 100 members, you've got 100 members. I mean,
No, we've
we
got
can work
like
something out.
350.
Yeah, we're up to 3.
Oh, that's fantastic! Congrats.
So, sorry, when you gonna post on Reddit?
After I get everything connected, it'll probably be later this week.
So when you gonna invite was it exclusive, whatever his name is in here?
Who?
Elusive?
Elusive. There you go. So I can give him a little something.
Oh, he was wondering. He's been messaging me.
I would just prefer nobody to fight in the server. Like,
Oh, there's no need fighting, because I'm gonna destroy him.
Oh my god, please.
Oh, wow, a new drama? No thanks.
Okay, so like I don't want to be rude, but Soren asked me if you guys could come in here, and I said that was fine as long as they're nice to everyone. So like if you do that, that would make me sad, and it would probably make Soren sad. Because
I
we're
was
like,
just about
Oh
to say
no,
that.
see, but the thing about it is, my conversation with him, I was being nice, but apparently he doesn't want to be nice. So.
well, you can keep it to PMs with him instead of doing it on.
Oh yeah, I could definitely just invite him in here, and I have his name. I'll PM him.
I want to say something because, you know, these were obviously like lingering problems when Hokor and Swift was banned, and it sort of it continued because Guys was the element in that drama that started all of this, and like they were vindicated. I mean, I think at least for me, I do owe some apology to Swift and Hokor for not truly believing them at the time because I didn't know the whole story. But
Well, that's
right
because
now,
guys didn't want to give you the full story, so that's fine.
Well, the fact was, when that started, Gaius actually messaged me. He actually messaged me, and I told him, I said, well, I understand I was being a little bit toxic, give and take, but I told him, why am I getting punished for something that is not even the run in the Discord? This was my run. I was getting people to kill. But he said that's what his reply back is, well, if it's your run, this is my Discord, my rule. I'll do whatever I want. And I say, well, congratulations, you made it to my list. I was like, now you can't stop my opinion now. I was being nice to you. Like, I was giving you the reason why, and I told him, I say, well, you welcome to keep that guy, but I'll tell you ahead of time right now, that guy will destroy your community because he's like delusional. And as you guys see, I wasn't wrong. Like I I provided was it Swifty? See, the funny thing was Swifty asked me for screenshots, right? And I provide him screenshots, and in that screenshot, I was never once even say anything. It was actually Elusive who whispering me, and I answering him questions, and I was being just nice and stuff. But there's people like Swifty and Gaius, even though providing screenshots approved, but as long as it's not like all rosy and nice and stuff, they will go out of their way to make it seem like there's nothing happened. And that will be the same issues if you guys decided to start the another ray training Discord, and if that's the same thing, you're gonna implode again. Like,
I just want a drama-less Discord that we can just train and have fun.
that it will be very hard to keep like that because it will always gonna be somewhat of drama. But as long as like
you don't have an authoritarian, power-hungry.
Exactly, but as long as you have to understand that if the drama does not involve inside the Discord, then tell them to take it outside the Discord rather than bring it in. Then you'll be okay.
Well, we all got Stalin, so.
Orange, I believe it was you that said you would. You had the. Sorry, I was walking up to my apartment when you. I think it was you that said this about giving an apology to Swift and Hokor.
I mean, like I sort of.
Yeah. Okay. So it was your voice. That's that's all I was trying to confirm. For those who are here, Hokor, I never really gave you an apology. But I also didn't deal with you too much. But I would like to offer you an apology. And I already gave one to Swift.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Yeah, he told me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I want to add something too. I didn't have a lot of interaction with you, Hokor, so I don't know your entire story. But I did talk to Swift a lot, and at the time when he was banned, it was very, very messy the way both sides were portraying their side, and you know, in the end, I chose one side, and now, and after that, I did say that guys also has problems. I know from how the hell he was talking to Swift and how Swift was talking back to him. I knew that this was gonna cause drama in the future. I talked to Shia about this. We both discussed about the future, and it happened again. And I told guys in his face when Lo and I was in a meeting with him, in his face, that your actions is vindicating Swift and Hokor. Whatever they said about you, it's all true. How do you feel about that? And he just flat out replied to me, he doesn't give a fuck. So you guys were right. So I mean, I can't say anything but sorry to both of you that I didn't believe you guys. But it was more like I didn't know the full story, and I didn't really want to pick a side, and I chose the safest side.
Yeah, I understand that. I figured that was what most people would have picked anyway.
And we all understand that no one could hear the whole story either. By the way, I never changed my name. It's Tweaker Feet.
Hi, Tweaker.
Hi, Tweaker.
Well, yeah, I recognize that voice, Twig.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be. You were training on a few of the raids I was in.
Yeah.
Real quick, may I have the floor? There's something I need to say to Tweaker. Tweaker, first and foremost, if you heard about what I said through Swift at the start of November, I would like to push an apology because I was very hot at that moment in the head.
I never held it against you. I will fully tell you that right now. I figured you were just heated in the moment. I never held it against you.
I would also like to say that I felt very betrayed at what was done. But I want to make sure that I put the apology first. And I want to make sure that I tell you that.
Look at this, guys.
I never got to say
Sorry, I apologize, but I feel very betrayed. So fuck you. What is this?
I don't know how to explain it to you. I was trying to stand up for Swift and Hokor.
You can ask anyone who was present while we were waiting for the verdict to happen. I was basically telling everyone, I go, listen, whoever it was, I don't want to know because I know at this moment I'm not going to be nice.
I was still there at that point in time. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I
This is getting way too
Hello
like
again,
happy and shit. No.
I waved at my
no.
We're all being adults here, mature. Something that guys couldn't give us. So, yeah. All right. Raids are starting in 10 minutes. It resets in 10 minutes. Why are we still doing
Orange.
All right, bye Felicia. Everybody disband. Let's go.
Anybody want to
I
get a
don't
raid
have
with
a
me? You
mouse.
guys have better things to do than sit here and talk about shit that doesn't concern you anymore.
Yeah, Soren, you can be at the golem practicing your rotation right now, Soren.
Live your life.
I don't have a mouse at work. It's in the mail.
Do I hear excuses? Excuse? What?
Meow, do you want to create more raid channels?
Alright.
I'm not the owner.
Just go to
who's
like,
the owner?
Alright, stream. Alright, stream. This is getting too mushy. But if you want to rewatch the drama, if you want to rewatch Soren screaming in the Discord, I will VOD this, and then you can rewatch it. Okay. But it's just a quick impromptu stream of what going on in my daily Guild 2 life. So, you know, thanks for watching. Let's get right into the news.
It's the one that you're in.
Fuck you all. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
wait.
hang out here, raid.
Wait.
Have fun. This is friends.
Have fun.
Have
fun. This shit. There's no fun allowed.
There's a lot of people that have permission, so
There's no fucking fun allowed in
I can
it.
make some,
No.
so let me make some real fast.
But I'm happy now
There is
that
a
the
rule
raid
that we
training
have
Discord
set that
implode because
Cycle
there'll
has
be
to
more
play ground.
pucks for me to do pucks vengers, okay? See, that's the
I
best.
agree. That he'll have to play.
Alright,
I agree
alright,
with you
stream.
guys.
Alright.
I have been silent.
I'm just gonna end it here because this Hispanic guy is just screaming. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I have been wrong. Innocent.
Whoa.
Go
I
ahead.
have been in Chrono jail for like 3 months here, and I don't complain.
Okay, nobody can talk
Okay,
about Chrono Jail
I'm just gonna end the stream. Thank you for watching.
Get
Stay.
in Fractals for not bringing
There we
Phantasmal
go.
Defender, and you're a
Good
firebrand.
night, stream.